fledglings. Today we are at part 5 of the Werewolf Pup series, and this is actually the last part of the series featuring Leaf, our young werewolf pup, as a pup. In the next and final episode, she will be an adult. So yeah. Make sure you like and subscribe. As always, for more, hit that notification button to be notified every time we upload. We upload every Monday and Friday. And yeah, click all those links in the video description. You know what to do. There's the store, the Patreon, TikTok, all that good stuff. And enjoy. Good morning. Oh, I smell something special. You don't normally have stuff that smells so sweet, especially not so fresh like this. Oh, I guess it is my birthday. Yeah, I kind of forgot, but you remembered, even though I only told you once and it's been a while. Oh, you probably want to know how I know a birthday since I don't actually know how specifically old I am, but it's simple. It's actually the anniversary of when I joined the pack. That's not a regular thing to celebrate, at least not in my pack, but no one knows my real birthday, so that's what they went with. I'm maybe 6 or 7 years old. Not sure. There's a way we could figure it out more specific, but I don't care. I really miss my pack, but I know that they'd all want me to be happy and celebrate that I made it to my next birthday. Knowing that doesn't make it much easier, though. You make it easier. You're always so good and nice to me, and you have pretty good hugs. Can I have one of those? Thanks. Okay, I think I'm ready to celebrate. The cake's so good. It's the sweetest thing ever. Thank you so much for it. Can I ask you something? Will I ever get to try going to a school? I don't know what schools are like. Most of my pack didn't ever go to one, but Tessa was a teacher before she turned, and I think River did some school before they were turned too. River always said they hated school because they didn't feel safe to be themselves, but Tessa said that school was for learning stuff and making friends. I think I'm a little scared of it if people would be mean to me for being a werewolf, but I bet I would also be cool and I could scare anyone who was mean by turning wolf. Oh, but that rips my clothes. Oops. Oh, I guess there might not be a lot of schools here. Do you ever think you'd want to be a werewolf? I don't know, I've never been a regular human. I don't have a choice to be one. But I don't think I'd want to if I had the choice to change. Do you think you'd ever switch to be a wolf? Yeah, I'm glad you're not a werewolf. It's good to have a regular human to protect me from hunters. Werewolves are super strong, but our weaknesses can really mess us up, like silver or wolfsbane. Tessa used to tell a story about how werewolves and wolfsbane first happened. There was an ancient race called elves, and they were all killed off a long time ago. But I'm sorry, elves were they were killed just 'cause they were elves. And that's a lot like how the hunters went after my pack just 'cause we were wolves. Some of the elves were saved for a while, but they weren't going to make it forever unless the humans that hated them stopped. There was this one who tried to stop them before getting wiped out, but all he could do in the end was protect two of them. And then one of them died, and the other one he loved more than anything else in existence. So he begged the gods to save him from his grief, to make him into something that could both keep living on without having to be sad anymore. His gods, if they were real, didn't help him, so he begged anyone and everything he could think of. Two things answered: a demon, a thing that shouldn't have ever existed in the world, a being from outside of this world. Both of them offered to save him from his sorrow, but he knew they were both lying. He still wanted to live without having to think how sad he was. And I kinda get it. I know my pack would want me to keep living, but it hurts to feel so sad that they're gone. I think it's important to feel sad for them, though. Anyway, the man told them both to change him. He knew they would both trick him somehow, but he thought it would save him if both of them did it. The being turned him into a wolf all the way, but keeping all those sad memories. And the demon thought it was dumb and changed him back. The demon wanted to take his memories away, but leave the feeling of sadness. It wanted to see how a person with no memories would show the truest sadness possible. The two kept changing him back and forth, taking his memories and putting them back. The one elf who wasn't dead yet used their magic to send both the demon and the being away, but the human was stuck in the in-between. The elf did everything they could for the man who tried to save their race, but all they could do was make it just happen once a month. It didn't save him, not from his sadness, and it didn't save them either. One night on the full moon, he didn't remember anything except being hungry, and he woke up the next day to their body ripped up and dead. He hated himself after that. They were the only one left of his lover's species, and he kept living on. He asked a witch to make a plant that could stop him and make him weak, even in his monstrous wolfsbane. And one day he fell in love again, and all werewolves come from him. It can't be a true story, right? Because werewolves aren't like that, right? Tessa knew the story from a human storybook, so it was probably made up. The writer didn't even know that werewolves can transform whenever we want to, but stories can be good even if they're wrong. I used to hate that story. I thought the human was dumb for wanting to forget. I thought I'd never be so sad that I just wanted to stop remembering. I don't know if I like it now, but I don't think the human was dumb anymore. Well, maybe a little bit. Sometimes I want to just stop being sad, but I don't ever want to forget my pack. A lot of the time it hurts to think about them, but if I don't remember them, then who else will? I'm the only one who knows any of them now. I'm the only one that's left. I don't ever want to forget, ever. But that's what happens with memories. And what about them when I'm gone? Who will remember them? Yeah, please. You make me feel less bad. Do you remember when I told you I was thinking of making my own pack one day? Do you think there's anyone I can ask for help about pack making? I remember Alpha Kathy used to talk about someone who helped her figure out where her pack's territory would be, and when the pack had to move after a flood messed up the old territory. But that's probably not going to help. She met him way before I was ever born, and he was old in her story too. But he was a regular human, so that means maybe there's still humans who can help. We can research it another day, though. Right now, I just want to go to sleep. Hello, fledglings. Thank you again for listening. Really appreciate your support. I was just about to record part 6 of the script, and I was going through the script, and I decided it is not something I want to record as part of this series. It is a really good script written by Ginger Neutral, the same person who wrote the rest of the series, but the other parts of the series I was very easily able to turn it into female for male, whereas this script, it's originally written as male for male. This script is also male for male, but it's more himbo-ish, if you know what I mean. And it just really doesn't fit what this series for me. So this is actually the end of the series then. So I figured this would be the best place for it here at the end. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope you truly enjoyed the series. And Werewolf Pup merch is available in the shop, but it is limited time, so it will all be disappearing by the end of November, I believe.